New Orleans defies logic. It is a symphony of culture built on a geological silence note. A city of jazz, magic, and memory, erected in a swamp, cradled below the sea in the direct path of annihilation. While others plan for tomorrow, New Orleans negotiates with an eternal enemy: water. This is not a story of a storm. This is the story of a slow surrender, of engineering ambition turned into a trap, and of a world treasure in a sinking fight for every inch of itself. In 1718, French colonists saw a strategic bend in the Mississippi. What they chose to ignore was the ground itself, a spongy, sinking delta just feet above the river. Their first brutal lesson came not from the sky, but from the earth. Dig a grave and it would fill with water, pushing the dead back to the surface. So they built up. These marble cities for the dead are the first monuments to a simple, inescapable truth. In New Orleans, the land is not solid. It is a temporary loan from the river, and it is being recalled, grain by grain, year by year. The 20th century declared all-out war on water. First, they imprisoned the Mississippi with towering levees, turning a life-giving river into a suspended threat. Then, engineer Baldwin Wood built his Cathedral of Pumps, colossal turbines that could vomit the city's groundwater into the lake. It worked. Marshes were drained, and the city sprawled. But in their victory lay the fatal flaw. As the water was pumped out, the soft peat and silt of the delta dried, compressed, and sank. The very act of saving the city made it deeper, turning the bowl into a true drowning pit. They didn't drain a swamp, they deflated their own foundation. For decades, the levees were a symbol of security. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina revealed them as an illusion. The storm surge didn't overtop the walls. It found their weaknesses. Concrete sections, stressed by the sinking land they stood on, shattered, and then the brutal physics of the bowl took over. Water didn't flood in. It cascaded down into the city's sunken streets. The pumps were overwhelmed instantly. This was not a natural disaster. It was the inevitable failure of a system built on a fundamental miscalculation. You cannot wall off a city that is actively falling into the sea. The battle is now a permanent condition. New Orleans sinks an inch every few years, a quiet, constant collapse. The Army Corps of Engineers has built a gargantuan new fortification, a $14 billion bet against the next Katrina. Yet the land continues to subside. The very monuments to the past, the raised tombs, now list at stranger angles. But here, defiance is a cultural instinct. The music plays louder, the food is spicier, the festivals are more vibrant. New Orleans is a masterpiece, painted on a canvas that is slowly dissolving. It is the ultimate act of beauty, performed with full knowledge of the coming tide. A city dancing on the ocean floor. A defiant heartbeat in a sinking chest. This was Urban Roots. Join us this Sunday for our short series where we visit a town that didn't fight nature, it tricked it by building a perfect alpine fantasy in the middle of America. The story of Leavenworth awaits.